Now to Niger, where the state government says it will leave no stone unturned in ensuring that adequate security is provided for the locals in Mungia Local Council, while working out modalities to return internally displaced persons to their homes. Chenemi Bameyi reports.
The silence is deafening here. The inhabitants of Mangoro are returning in bits to their destroyed homes. They abandoned the communities for a while and fled to safety in neighboring villages. This community is situated in a vast forest which links Niger State and Kaduna. The area has become a regular commuting route for bandits that operate between these states. This road connects Serikin Power in Niger State to Kaduna Expressway. Travelers from Niger State will cut short 100 kilometers of travel time if they ply this road, but it is now deserted. The Deputy Governor of Niger State, Yakubu Garba, has been visiting security formations in troubled areas. He assured those that have returned of their safety, urging others to return to their communities.
This formation here in Mangoro is strategic because it interconnects so many routes. They better take advantage to hit Paikoro local government, Grua local government, Sule local government, and Tafa local government. The civilians that are returned to this Mangoro, that is to show that actually there is a relatively progress in combating this insecurity.
In Serikin Power, more than 1,000 internally displaced persons, mostly women and children, are taking refuge at the Central Primary School. This man, Gabriel Barrow, just returned from the captivity of bandits after his family paid 5 million naira and 3 motorcycles as ransom, but he lost a leg to the bullets of the bandits.
Truly, our youths are trying, because if not because of our youths, we could have not been here. Our youths are trying. We don't sleep in the night. All our men don't sleep at home in the night. They only sleep in the bushes because of the boundaries.
Teaching and learning has been halted for years in these communities. Most community schools are now used to shelter internally displaced persons or turn to military base for the soldiers.
Aside from agriculture, education has been significantly affected in this community. The primary schools and now the new habitation for these people, this is the only place that they can take refuge and get some sense of security. Chenemi Bameyi, TVC News, Serikin Power.
Well, Chenemi is standing by Niger State for more updates on this. Chenemi, government has expressed its desire for these people to return to their ancestral land. But what are the people themselves saying? How are they reacting to this?
Okay, good evening. Thanks for having me. First, it was quite an interesting journey visiting those communities that you can hardly visit prior to this time because they've become safe havens for bandits, especially Serikin Power. Like I said in the report, Serikin Power borders Kaduna State and Niger State, and and we know that every time that bandits operate, because it's a forest area, they usually pass through that route. They move; those are also cattle that they move through those places, and then those that kidnap people, they move their victims through that place. The government really wants the people to go back to their ancestral lands by providing security. Actually, just going through those areas and journeying, going through that tour, you notice that security has actually been beefed up in some of these areas. But the people are saying that they want more security, because when you look at the terrain of the areas, some places are not motorable, and you can imagine how long it would take. It would take, let's say, a security agent to respond to a distress call, and these areas, they are sparsely populated. The settlements are quite far from one another. So in as much as the people are interested in going back, they say that security is not, the level of security right now is not such that they can go back, because instead, for example, in Mangoro, the Serikin Power axis, we could see that more troops have been supplied to those areas. But in other places like it's still in the same Munya local council where we saw those displaced persons in primary school. Those ones, they live in the hinterlands, they live far away from the city center, which is quite difficult to position any meaningful security around there. So they would really want government to put more security in those areas for them to go back.
Chanami, beyond security, from the pictures you have sent, we are seeing some structures without roof. I mean, some of these facilities were burnt down, damaged in different ways. Beyond security, what is government providing such that these places are habitable for these persons who are expected to return?
Well, the government said that what they want to do first is ensure that there's security. And once security is put in place, that the people can provide every form of social support that they need. The people are farmers and they make quite a good fortune from farming. In fact, the deputy governor was so confident. He said that he knows his people. Once you give them security, they can provide every other thing that they need. So the government and the deputy governor practically said that they're not looking in that direction right now, that they just want to focus on providing security. And I also spoke to some of the people that were kidnapped. It appears that they need a lot of psychosocial support. For example, that man that was shot, I asked if he has had any form of, let's say, therapy. He said no, they don't even know what it is. So I think it's a call for the government to push medical people in that direction that will be able to provide some form of to support the mental health of these people as quickly as they can.
All right, Chenemi Bamayi, thank you very much for this update.